This video is dedicated to the memory of David Crosby, 1941 to 2023. Good morning, everybody. We're going to conclude the week of reviews with the second part of our Graham Nash Wild Tales Songs for Beginners review series. Today we are going to take a look at Graham's second solo album, Wild Tales. It was released on January 2nd of 1974, and I think it was released just before Graham, David, Stephen, and Neil went out on the 1974 CSNY reunion tour, because on the CSNY 74 live box set there is a wealth of songs that were taken from Wild Tales. Among them, Prison Song, and one of my favorites, Grave Concern. But I love every song on this record. There's not a bad song in the bunch. But my particular favorites are Grave Concern and You'll Never Be the Same, which is one of my absolute favorites. I think Grave Concern was written about the state of the country in 1974, because it was around 1974. We were in the throes of Watergate because of what Richard Nixon had done, and so I think that Grave Concern was very topical, written about the times we were living in at that point. And like songs for beginners before it, there are several notable members from CSNY on this record. Chief among them, David and Stephen. Now, Stephen, as I mentioned before, did not. This marks the first appearance he would make on one of Graham's solo records, because, as you recall, he was not on Songs for Beginners. But David's on Songs for Beginners throughout the record. Members of the Stray Gators, Tim Drummond, Ben Keith is on the record. I believe he plays on You'll Never Be the Same, because there's a steel part on there. And several members of what would become the CSNY 74 tour band are on there, among them Tim Drummond on bass. And the majority, if not all, of this record was recorded in Graham's some of it was recorded in Graham's home studio, and at a facility that him and David had called Rudy Records. And so I just love this entire record, and I hope you will too.